Okay, so this is project 2F2, Disabled Artists. It's the version 2 in the project management area. This briefing is going to be produced in both video format, pencast format, and also text document with accompanying zip file with some documents. For this project, I have a Java application which needs to be redeveloped, perhaps using a different coding language, but only if it's better than some way than Java. The new system will need to work on a Windows XP machine and have the following functions. The GUI. So here we have on screen the GUI. And we need to remove unnecessary functions from the subtab contact. So this subtab here, this contact subtab here, that needs to have the following things removed from the advanced search up here, this button up here. They need to remove the transaction, which is this one here, date received, which is this one over here. Then the next point, point 2, remove unnecessary functions from subtab transaction advanced search. So we're still in advanced search. Need to remove name search, date received search, that needs to be removed from both. Show hidden, which is this tab over here, search old code, and new standing orders code. Or sorry, hide standing orders code. So all that's left for that is transaction and date received. Then this point is slightly more complex. These two tabs here, contact and transactions, they need to be linked together so that if you click on the contacts and you bring up a query, a group of data, then you click on transactions, all of the transactions associated with those contacts are brought up as well. So say for instance you've brought up all the contacts for a sort for the area Abbey Field, then when you click on transaction, all of those transactions for that area should be displayed, and vice versa. So if you click on transactions, you search for all the transactions in an area, and you then click on contact, all of the contacts for that area should equally be displayed. Okay. Add standing order as an extra query in the sort drop-down. Okay, because we've taken transactions away from the contact tab, I still want to be able to search for records directly that are only standing orders. So I would like to put that in as a special function into the sort drop-down, so that when you click on standing orders, it brings up all the records that are marked as a standing order file. Custom number disappears from the search box once it's been typed or been entered. We'll see about this function. If we add it, and then I might have to take it away again. I'm just playing around with ease of use. Remove X from the GUI. One of these buttons is an X. For the moment, I want to take it away and see how we get on without it. I don't think we need it actually in this. It's confusing. Makes it look like you're deleting a record. Edit records inline. This is quite important. You need to be able to edit the records when it just directly into the database. So be able to click on here and be able to just edit the box here. So it needs to be able to edit inline. Now this is why you might have to change the coding language. Turn Add New tab into pop-up screen. So this Add New tab, I want to get rid of that, and I want to turn it into a button down here. And when the button is clicked, I want it to. So I'm going to get rid of this tab here. I want to turn it into a button that's over here, just above the edit. And when it's clicked, it brings up Add New Update box, like a pop-up. if it's possible, with all of the normal add new information. And more importantly, we'll fix the transactions tab as well there, but an area for notes that needs to be added in as well. An area there for notes, which is just a simple text area where they can add, someone using the system can add notes as they like. Hide standing orders by default. So when you do a search up here, it will any records returned automatically. It will not display any standing order files unless you specifically either click on show standing orders in the advanced search, or click on standing orders in the sort drop-down. Okay, next one, transaction tab. We need to, in this transaction tab here, it's still not, it's not working. So I need to make it display the following information. It needs to be able to show the field's description, the type, which might be a new field in fact in the database, the type of transaction, whether it's paid or returned, description about it, what it is, the date it took place, and the value of that sort. Might have to add another field, but we'll decide on that later. Bigger screen. So this screen here needs to be bigger, it needs to be full size. In particular, these records down here, I can't see all the address and all the information. So if it's full screen, and maybe if we put a bottom scroller in down here, so that we can scroll across, be able to see it a lot better and be able to actually not have to mess around so much when you're editing and viewing records. Okay. When you're editing a single record, it shows all of the associated transactions for that record. Yes. So when you bring up the Add New screen, you click on a record and you bring up just that record alone in its own. All the transactions for that record alone should be shown down at the bottom on that pop-up. So you should have all the transactions in its own little box down here. Red list button. So on the main list tab, which is over here, at the bottom here, this down here, we want to shift all this other stuff over, and we want to put in a red list button. And what this will do is it will take each group of records in each sort that are not standing orders and export them as XLSX files. And if possible, automatically open a Word document that I've got to mail merge the files. So I'll go through that again. It does the same function as the button that's already there, this merge button, but it does it automatically for every single individual sort as its own data file. So it takes the sort, it creates a data file of all the records in that sort in an XLSX format, and if possible opens a Word document straight away as well. Okay. The standing order button does exactly the same, but it does it just for the standing orders, because obviously the red list didn't do standing orders. The standing orders are just standing orders. Improve the report options up here. It's actually in Tools menu. The reports, I've got two template reports that need to be inserted. These are ANPOS mailing and end of year report, and we can go through exactly what's included in them, but it should be self-explanatory when you see the template that I'm giving you. In the Returns tab up here, the customer number should automatically display a record when it's typed in. So when a customer is searched for, I'm using a barcode scanner. The barcode scanner scans the barcode, types in a number automatically, and that we need to find a way to make it so that when they scan the barcode, they don't have to type a button. They don't have to press a button. It just does it automatically. It just puts it into the system. Maybe we can do it with some sort of digit in the barcode that we make. We need to copy all of this design. We need to take either screenshots or whatever and try and copy it into Mockflow if possible. so the designer can go and develop the graphics and design maybe a friendlier GUI with some nice big buttons that are nice and bright. The database changes. I want to remove the data added field. Remove data added. It's unnecessary. Contact table, we need to delete all the data from the surname field ready for future work. I'm going to be using a data cleansing tool to sort out the records and split first names and surnames. So delete all the surname data. Add the following fields but leave them blank. Title, forename, and notes. Of course, that's self-explanatory from some of the work we're doing on the GUI. This is where, actually, I don't know if I've included this in the specs. I need to put this in now. I need to create an address checker, and this address checker, I'll present you with a towns table that have all the towns, counties, hubs and sorts cross-referenced, and this needs to be turned into an address checker so that when you add new records in the Add New section, it will automatically populate these towns and counties with suggested address. Address checker. Finally, create. There is a bug. We need to fix a bug finally in the when you're updating. You need to fix a bug that when you're updating, it sometimes jumps the sort back to Abby, the top of the list anyway, I think, and it needs to stop that from trying to update records back to just the first sort and not the one that it should be. Using these new fields, create an address checker. We've done that. Okay, brilliant. I think that's everything. Please get back to me. Included in this with this file should be this pencast, 2 XLSX reports templates, 1 XLSX template to create for the data source for the red list and standing orders, 1 towns table which cross-references towns with counties with sorts, 1 current Java GUI, and a current database structure with some dummy records that you can work on until we are ready to transfer the live database. You must provide all the source code at the end so that it can be reused in the future. Thanks very much. Thank you for watching this video.